Dare to discover the undiscovered with monster trail cams. This is where curiosity meets the uncanny, with a global community unearthing the strange creatures of the world through their trail cameras. Dive into our mysterious and thrilling library of submissions. Hit subscribe and let's navigate the unseen together. Monster trail cams, where nothing is too peculiar to exist. Well, folks, we've got quite a spectacle for you today. Here's an instance that is pretty hard to dismiss. It's what appears to be Bigfoot, sauntering nonchalantly through an airy open forest. This particular video clip, arguably one of the most distinct and vivid we've showcased on our channel so far, truly gives a new perspective to this enduring mystery. With no clutter of undergrowth or density of trees to obscure the view in this specific woodland, we can catch a really good glimpse of this creature's structure and stride. The video footage allows us to distinctly notice its primate-like face and its body, which is covered in a thick layer of hair, akin to that of an ape or a gorilla. But what's most astonishing here is the way it comfortably walks upright on its two hind legs, quite like a human. This sight naturally sparks an age-old question. Is this just a well-crafted gimmick, a person disguised in a very realistic gorilla suit? The people who recorded this video are firm in their stance. They deny any notion of it being a hoax. They revealed that the clip originates from a public forest located in Maine, although they seemed hesitant to name the exact forest. Regardless of where precisely this footage was captured, it was shot approximately 5 miles away from the main trail. These hikers say they managed to record this mesmerizing scene while covertly tucked away behind a tree, their hearts pounding as the creature made its passage. They didn't remain on the spot to discover where it was off to, or to try and capture more of its movement. Now, the real question that remains, is this an authentic Bigfoot sighting or just a cleverly staged impersonation? That's for you to decide, folks. Make what you will of it. Shapeshifters, the captivating creatures from countless myths and tales, have made their marks on our culture as elusive tricksters and menacing predators. Every civilization, every corner of the world, seems to have its version of these intriguing beings. In some folklore, shapeshifters take the form of powerful shaman or cunning witches, individuals with the magical ability to change their forms. In others, they're depicted as mysterious supernatural entities whose origins and identities remain an enigma. There are still many unanswered questions about the nature of these shapeshifters. One prominent debate revolves around whether these beings need to acquire the skin or essence of the creature they intend to impersonate. Some stories suggest they do, while others leave this detail ambiguous. Despite these differences, there is one common thread running through all tales of shapeshifting: a noticeable wrongness or off-kilter detail in their transformation. This element of otherness can manifest in numerous ways. It could be as subtle as an unexpected eye color or as glaring as a noticeable physical deformity. Regardless of the form it takes, this peculiarity serves as a telltale sign of the shapeshifter's true nature. Consider this intriguing footage that we've obtained of two seemingly ordinary deer. Watch closely as the first deer bounds across the road with agile leaps, quickly disappearing into the tall, swaying grasses. But it's the second deer that truly captures our interest. Anyone who watches can see that something is amiss with this creature. Its neck is bent oddly to the side and remains unnaturally fixed in this position. Could this be a case of a poor animal suffering from a spinal abnormality? Or is it a more enchanting theory? A shapeshifter who hasn't quite mastered the art of disguise, trapped in the form of a deer with a twisted neck. Furthermore, we must ponder the survival odds for a wild deer with such a noticeable physical disadvantage. The unforgiving laws of nature demand swift mobility and agility for survival, a trait this deer clearly lacks. Feeding and escaping potential predators would seem a Herculean task for an animal bearing such an apparent injury. Thus, the existence of this deer in the wild seems nearly impossible. Could this in fact be a shapeshifter who has faltered in its transformation, unmasked by its inability to fully mimic the physical characteristics of a healthy deer? The mystery continues to enthrall us, and perhaps we may never truly know the answer. But the charm and intrigue of shapeshifters remain, captivating our imaginations, stirring our curiosity, and continuing to make us question the world around us. In this captivating piece, we venture into the wild landscapes of northwestern Minnesota, where a Trailcam holds an astounding still image. The intention behind capturing the local wildlife was innocent enough, but what the camera captured was anything but ordinary. Within the frame, we are presented with a deer that possesses an awe-inspiring and inexplicable feature: a glowing face. This revelation begs the question of whether there exists a supernatural explanation for this bizarre occurrence, or if it is simply an unfortunate camera malfunction. While it is known that animals' eyes tend to glow when exposed to camera light, the image portrays an entire head radiating with an otherworldly luminosity. Such a phenomenon leaves us wondering about the root cause behind this unanticipated display. Now envision if we were fortunate enough to encounter this enigmatic creature face to face. Would it resemble a conventional deer, or is there an intricate tale unfolding here? In the realm of the supernatural, entities have been known to manifest themselves in a similar manner through the lens of a camera. Could it be that this creature is, in fact, a forest spirit, gracefully traversing the woodland as it poses as a deer? Alternately, is there a more sinister undertone hidden within this peculiar depiction? We've received exclusive footage from a daring individual who stumbled upon something quite extraordinary. This intrepid individual claims to have unveiled evidence of mystical, gnome-like beings residing deep within the enchanting forests of Kentucky. Now, I know what you might be thinking. How can we simply dismiss this peculiar man and his claims without delving into the evidence ourselves? That's precisely why we're here today. This adventurer has made an off-grid cabin his home, nestled amidst the very woods where these extraordinary creatures supposedly dwell. And let me tell you, this man, well, he's quite a character. But hold your judgment, for we must not discredit him before thoroughly examining the footage he has painstakingly captured. According to this unique individual, these elusive creatures pay frequent visits to his humble abode, indulging in mischievous activities that only add to their enigmatic nature. He insists that they play harmless pranks on him, such as rearranging his belongings, tampering with his solar panels, and even pilfering his precious food supplies. Claiming sporadic sightings, our videographer has dedicated himself to capturing unequivocal video evidence ever since. And what you are about to witness is precisely that, the documented video evidence of these elusive beings. As you feast your eyes upon this footage, let your imagination roam free. Could this be genuine, irrefutable proof of undiscovered creatures dwelling deep within the mystical caves of Kentucky? Or perhaps it's an elaborate fabrication, designed to captivate our attention and generate buzz? It is up to you to be the ultimate judge. Now let's take a closer look at this fascinating video captured by a hiking couple while they were exploring the enchanting woods right in their own backyard. At first glance, everything appeared to be utterly normal, with the couple savoring the beauty of nature. However, their adventure took an unexpected twist when they stumbled upon something quite extraordinary. Caught off guard, they came to a sudden halt as their eyes fixated on a peculiar sight tucked away between the towering trees. Little did they realize that what stood before them was no ordinary creature. As the couple peered closer, their astonishment grew. Slowly, the mysterious figure rose from its crouched position, drawing their full attention. But what exactly was it? At first glance, it seemed to possess characteristics of both a small monkey and a human. Its movements were strangely awkward, almost reminiscent of a sloth, adding to the aura of intrigue. In folklore, there have been tales of mythical monkey people dwelling in remote forested areas, their existence shrouded in mystery. Could this be one such fantastical creature right in front of our eyes? Or was it perhaps one of the elusive little people known to inhabit caves, notorious for their mischievous pranks on unsuspecting humans, yet ultimately harmless? As the couple wisely decided to make their escape before the creature could approach them any closer, they were left with mere glimpses and endless questions. Could it be a misunderstood forest-dwelling species yet to be discovered by science? Or could it simply be a product of our boundless imagination? If you liked watching these videos, then consider subscribing. I release videos at least twice a week. Stay frosty and we'll see you in the next one.